What up, Illuminers? San Diego Comic-Con 2023. I'm here at the Funko Games Dinner Geeks Party with Chuck, Director of Marketing for Funko Games. How are you doing today, Chuck?
I'm good. How's it going?
It's Comic-Con. It's great. It's tiring, but it's always going to have a smile on my face.
Yeah.
How's your con going?
It's going great. It's just so fantastic to just be here and just to have opportunity to connect with fans of all sorts of fandoms and pop culture and entertainment as well too. And so we've had a great show so far in this Den of Geek Funko Games event. We've gotten to show off a handful of games that we have on the show floor this weekend.
Comic-Con is kind of the perfect place. Like Funko, you have like your hands in all of the fandoms, and Comic-Con is kind of the perfect place for that. How have the fans, especially for, I'm not sure which ones you have, but like kind of like a smaller, non-major IP fan, how have those fans reacted to seeing a board game catered to them?
Well, the fans are really reacting well to it in terms of like, oh my gosh, it's like you made a game based on Scream, the original 1990s, stabber hack slash film. Oh my gosh, a couple of weeks ago you just announced Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Slaughterhouse from that classic horror movie from the 70s too. So getting a lot of fan reaction, a lot of those OMG moments that we really just take delight in just kind of seeing the reaction to. But what's really exciting is that when they get hands-on with the game and play it for the first time, and just to see them just take delight in that and having that fun experience.
When you have kind of so many different IPs, so many different fans, how much fun is it to think of a way to present something that the fans don't know they want, but they kind of need to them?
Well, the fans are an important part of the process as well, too. So we play test the heck out of all of our games as part of that initial from concept and design to development to showing a concept to the licensor as a true partner in that overall creative development process. And then fans. We have a play test environment in our Seattle studio where we have fans come in that we identify, and they come in and they play the game, and then we really take their feedback seriously to help it curate the final gameplay experience that you see on retail shelves.
So even before you send it to the licensors, you're already intensely gameplay, checking the gameplay.
Yeah, so we play, of course, as a studio team internally, but then also we have to say we want to make sure that fans of those franchises also see the details. Do we have the right detail? Do we have the right characters? Do we have the right storytelling elements? And overall, is the game fun? It's that's really important to gamers as far as being able to play something that is fun. It's a shared face-to-face experience, and you want to ensure that whether you're playing with your family, whether you're friends, you're having a fun time.
Speaking of fun, family and friends, though, a lot of board games kind of tear families apart. Especially certain games, are kind of have that inherently. How does that translate in a work environment when you have to work with these people who just took all your money or something?
That's a fantastic question. I mean, everyone has probably a little competitive streak in him or her, so we see that ongoing. So there's a lot of taunting. There's a lot of take that. But overall, I mean, it's all in the meaning of fun, and we have fun together. And so it's really great to work in a studio team environment that is Prospero Hall, to be a part of that and be a part of the process and to be able to have those exchanges, and all of good natured fun that ultimately tells us, it's do we have a fun game on our hands? Do we have a winner?
I also feel you're uniquely qualified to have a really good answer for this question. What's the perfect game night setup?
Perfect game night setup is probably a Friday evening after work. You've already ordered the pizza, and you probably maybe have a 6-pack or maybe a 12-pack of beer, depending on how many friends you invite over, or neighbors. We regularly do game night with our neighbors as well, too. And what's kind of special is that I get to bring home all the latest, greatest games from Funko Games for them to try and play, get that feedback, and just kind of see, my neighbors and friends light up. It's always a good time.
And are you more for read the instructions first, or if someone knows the game, just start playing and they'll pick it up as they go?
I tend to take a look at the instructions, but then I just dive right in. And usually it's my wife, for example, who is the one who is able to quickly pick things up and then be able to help, we work together to say, oh, it's this is the next move, and this is how you implement this sort of move. So we work together. We do love co-op games as well. We do love our fair share of competitive games as well. It's always fun.
And what's you know, you're in charge of like the brand message. What's the Funko Games brand message? Like, what do you hope all fans receive when they pick up a Funko game?
Well, we want fans first to know that we make games and we create great games based on fandoms. Very much that you see Funko collectibles that are based on fandoms. Whether it is a franchise like Marvel or DC or Star Wars, or games that like Scream or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Slaughterhouse, for example. We always want to ensure that we're creating an experience that delivers faithfully to what the fans expect. It's all about the details. It's all about the artwork. It's all about the curation. It's all about the storytelling that lives up to what fans expect in terms of a great experience from Funko and Funko Games.
Awesome, Chuck. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Thanks for getting the games out to all the fans and to all of us. I can't wait for everyone to see what we got coming next.